Well, hey, it's that time again. Trying to make something to eat quick and easy. So today I'm gonna make a quick and easy casserole, high protein. Because I'm trying to focus on less carbs, but a little bit of protein, just a little bit of carbs, but high protein. And so we're gonna be getting started in just 1 second. Okay guys, in case you want to pre-prep for what you want to do, because sometimes I try to cut up everything and have it ready so that we don't have to sit and go through every single thing. But today I just want to show you what I'm going to be using. I went to Publix supermarket and I bought some hot pork Italian sausage. The reason I bought this is because I wanted something hot, something different to break it up, because I'm going to be using an 8x11 pan, but I'm only going to use a certain amount. So it says this package holds 6 servings, and each serving is 170 calories, and it's 12 grams of fat. Excuse me, I am so sorry. 12 grams of protein. And so my thing is I have to have 60 protein a day. So let's speed this up a little bit. So I'm going to be using some of the sausage. I had in my refrigerator that I had just bought some pot roast, and so I cut that up. So sometimes you just use what you have in your refrigerator. I'm going to cut up a red onion. I'm going to cut up some tomatoes, some bell pepper, and I'm going to throw in some mushrooms. Okay, now I decided to use like 2/3 cup of simply potatoes, the shredded hash browns, just to give it a little bit of richness at the bottom, because it's not going to be that much because I'm going to spread it across the whole bottom. What I did to pre-do it is I seasoned it with just a little touch of salt, and I put it in the oven so that it could be cooked just a little bit, not like crispy, just cooked a little bit, because it's going to be inside the meal, which is going to cook we're going to check it like between 50 and 60 minutes, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and prep up my stuff while you prep yours, and I will be back. So just to make sure we're on the same page about prepping, what I'm going to be doing is going ahead and slicing up the items that I'm getting ready to saute, okay? So you go ahead and get yours all prepped also. Okay guys, how's your prep going? I got my prep done. So in your prep time, we were supposed to be chopping up to whatever size of the veggies that you want in your high protein casserole. So I cut up some green bell peppers, some red purple onions. I did that little roast I told you I had, little roast beef. I did some mushrooms, and I did some tomatoes. So now I don't want it to be heavy seasoning. So I'm gonna use some of the Publix onion powder, like so. And I just want to sprinkle it on just a little bit for some taste, right? Because I'm gonna saute it. So I'm gonna get a top of that, and then I'm gonna use some Morton, a little bit of salt, and this kind of the sea salt. Use whatever type of salt you want. And I'm gonna use some of the Publix brand garlic powder. Can you see that? Garlic powder. I go to Publix all the time. It might not be a good thing if you like to eat, because they got so much good stuff over there. They got these good kind of pecans. I said, nope, I'm putting on my list of stuff I can't eat. But they got all kind of things over there you can eat. All kind of salads already made, and it's just everything. I'm gonna put a little bit more of my onion powder in here, because I love flavor, but I don't want to have a lot of salt. That salt is gonna pick up all the flavors of everything else. So see how I got it and I mix it up? So whatever vegetables you want to put in your thing, remember that. I'm using the Publix Italian hot pork sausage, because I wanted something hot and spicy. And like I said, in this container is 6 servings, and it's 170 calories, but it's giving me 12 of my proteins that I need. At the end, I'm going to use the Kraft creamy milk, sharp cheddar cheese. This is an 8-ounce bag, okay? And remember, I use the Simply potatoes. It's like the shredded hash browns. But I only use 2/3 cup because I don't want all those. I'm trying to stay away from carbs. So, but I'm gonna spread it across my whole 8.5 ounce, dish. So that's gonna, when I slice it up in slices, I'm only getting just a little pinch of the potato, okay? And this is how much potato I cooked. It's just a little bit. It's 2/3 of a cup. And it's already cooked enough. I didn't want it to be crispy. I just wanted it to be cooked some, okay? Now, I'm going to also use 2 cups of milk. I'm going to use, in this batter, I'm going to use 4 eggs, okay? But my milk, I'm going to use almond milk. For you, you could use almond milk. You could use 1 regular cup of milk and half of the half and half, or you could use 2 cups of the regular milk. For me, for what I'm trying to do in my life, I'm going to use almond milk, okay? Now, I'm going to get ready to saute everything. Okay, guys, I got my sausage in here to start to saute it. Start to cook it up a little bit. Just showing you how I'm chopping up, because we don't need to use the whole video just to watch that, right? And so, in the center, I'm just going to put a little bit of margarine just because I want to give my veggies a good start. Not a lot, just a little. I'm going to put my sausage on the outside. Just cut my eye down just a little bit. So I'm just going to make a little hole and start. Remember my veggies? Look how good it looks. It smells good, just being raw. I want to put that in the middle. I already have my dish soap ready to be washing as I go. I hate for stuff to pile up on me. See? So while that's going, also I got my oven already heated. It's for 350. Because remember, I had just cooked my little hash browns. And like I said, I did 2/3 cups of the potato. And look, when I spread it around, you're gonna hardly even know it's there. So we're gonna even see if was it even worth putting it in here. And while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and mix 2 cups of the milk and 4 eggs. And I'm going to season it with salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. It smells so good. I want to kind of cook it till my veggies kind of get tender also. And if it's any fat or anything, I'm going to kind of like drain it off. I only use 4 of my 6 servings of my turkey. That way I can use this, of my sausage. That way I can use the sausage another time. So I might just put it in the freezer. So while that's going on, I'm going to put in my 2 cups of milk. In a bowl, because I'm gonna, okay, perfect. And I want to use like 4 eggs, like I said. Let me stir my meat a little bit. I'm glad I'm kind of wasting time a little bit with the video, because it'll let me put the picture that I want on here. like the after picture, because sometimes when the videos are real short, it just picks any old picture and then you can't change it. Okay. We do it 4 eggs. Just put a little bit of salt. Put some onion powder. And my garlic powder. Because I'm expecting my meat to already have like a good seasoning to it. And I just want to mix it up. Break the yolk in those eggs. Which I guess I could have put the eggs in a little container, mixed them up first, and then blended it. That way I wouldn't be making, you know, just in case if you're a heavy blender, you don't want to have milk like jumping all over the place, right? Now I want to make my eggs to really blend because I want my product, my casserole, to make sure to rise and the egg to be through it. That way if you want to eat this breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it'll be good. And it'll just be high protein without a lot of carbs. So we do got veggies in here because we got the bell pepper, we have onions, we have mushrooms, and we have like a big size tomato which I cut half. Okay, a quarter of a nice size onion, a quarter of a nice size bell pepper. And like I said, out of the 6 servings of the meat, I only use 4. So once I put everything together, I'm going to times it by 4. I'm going to put the whole thing of what the calorie counts and everything is for this meal. Wow, look how good that looks. That is just cooking up so good. Now I'm getting ready to take it out, take out my meat a little bit at a time, and I'm going to add it on top of my potatoes. Cut my oven off, my stove off. I'm going to taste a little bit to see if it's like I like it. Ooh, that's so good. Now I'm just going to get it. It's not that much juice in there. And I'm going to spread it across my potatoes. I don't want to mix it around because I already kind of placed my potatoes where I wanted them to be. So it's not that much juice to worry about the oil and stuff. So I can go ahead and just kind of pour it in there. But since I made like a little mountain, I could kind of like lightly go across and just spread it across. I can see this easily making 15 servings. I could probably make 5 rows and then make 3 and bring it down some. Okay, so now can you guys see how I got it all spreaded nice and cross? Ooh, this is kind of hot. It was near the other one. Anyway, see how nice and spreaded that is? Move it around just a little bit right here so you can see it a little bit better. So now all I have to do is spread across my cheese. If I can get it open. Now some casseroles you could put bread at the bottom, but I'm trying to lose weight also. So I'm trying to just stick to just the high protein without so much carbs in mine. I'm just gonna spread it across. Like I said, I'm gonna cook it for like, I'm gonna check it in like 50 minutes. See? Now, I already did my egg mixture, which is 2 cups of milk and 4 eggs. So I'm just gonna pour it in. And just mash it a little bit so I know my milk is everywhere, which I'm sure it would have spread evenly anyway once it got into the oven. All right, guys, that's it. So I got my oh my goodness, my brain went dead. Well, y'all know what it is. My casserole. I got it in the oven, and I've already set my timer for like 50 minutes because that's the first time I want to check it. I want to see how fluffy it is. I really don't want it to be like a wet, but I could kind of like judge it at that time. So I'm going to check it in 50 minutes and everything. I will put the description again in the bottom of the column so you can know exactly what I used and how long, and then hopefully everything work out so that I will put a picture of everything at the end. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on A Sister's Trust, and I'll see you next time on Quick and Easy Cooking.